Well, I guess it's showtime then, isn't it? Um, so my plan for the live today is that I guess first and foremost out of the gate, we're gonna do a little bit of house cleaning. I've been sort of thinking over the past like week or so, 2 weeks that I've been live streaming. I've been sort of mulling it over back and forth in my head and thinking about exactly what I wanted to do with the lives and exactly what was going on. And I think the stuff that I want to cover in the live streams, just for the sake of me having fun with them, isn't really going to be stuff that I would want on my main channel. Now, having said that, I do have a second channel and have had a second channel for a long time. I just haven't really been doing anything with it. I used to live stream video games over there on the weekends, just because I'm a third shifter and I have the habit of staying up, keeping my schedule. So I stay up all night. And if I lived out in the country by myself or whatever, no problem. I'll go out into the garage and bang around and weld on stuff and make all kinds of noise and not care. But I don't live in that situation, so I can't do that. And I was looking for somewhat of an outlet to keep my mind busy on the weekends throughout the night. And I figured I'd do some live streaming, and that's how it kind of all started. But as previously stated, the content that I would do in the live streams isn't really going to be, automotive stuff. I don't mind covering and talking about automotive stuff, but genuinely, when I do, when I watch the people that I'm subscribed to, that build their hot rods and all that kinds of stuff like that, I want to sit and watch them. I don't want to have to worry about talking back and forth and pausing to make comments and stuff. Do the transformative content or whatever the hell YouTube's calling it. So the link that will be at the top of the page, I guess they call that the pinned link, is a link to the second channel, New Type 66. And go there if you like the sitting around talking shit about lolcows and whatever else seems to pop up. Go there, subscribe. And I think the live streams are going to either be on Friday night or Saturday night, or maybe both. Who knows? Depends on how I feel. And yeah, we'll move forward. We'll move forward from there. Oh, I apparently missed my mouth at some point when I was eating earlier. I got dressing on my shirt. Anyway, so today, I don't really, I mean, again, just as before, I don't really have anything planned, I just, the one thing that was planned, I kind of just got out of the way, so we'll see what we can do as far as finding something to talk about. So, there is one thing. Now, I did kind of think about this stuff at work, watching some of this stuff that I kind of wanted to express. There was just there's been an evolution in some things that I sort of noted earlier. And oh, cool. Kiwi Archives is going to have a special episode tonight. That'll be something to watch at work. If it's something super cool, I might come home and do another live stream tomorrow. But so, I mean, we'll start it out. Oh, Jared, I jumped in a little bit. He goes live on Tuesdays. And this cracked me up. I noticed he had his Mardi Gras beads in the background. He does motorized bicycle stuff, like almost exclusively motorized bicycle stuff. Seems like a super cool dude. I ain't got nothing bad to say about the guy. He's just a good old boy. This was super cool. I already watched this, but we can pull this up again. I'll start it over from the...
I'm very interested to see what this all is. Oh, just dreamy.
You've been waiting for this for a while.
A very long time.
If anyone's unaware, this is Brent from Half-Ass Customs. He's a super cool dude up in Kanadistan up there. I mean, I don't know the guy personally, but he builds really, really cool hot rods. So
I'm going to be playing with this for quite some time here. Now, how do we open this?
That's a good question.
I think I need a crowbar. Sorry, folks, I don't have my microphone, so I kind of just jumped in here and started doing my thing. It's going to be some welding, rust cleaning videos coming.
Just a couple.
I've been putting off fixing a lot of things because I've been waiting for this machine. And I'm sure there's going to be a huge learning curve. I've never gotten anything in a big crate like this before. It's definitely not small.
Well, would you look at that?
this is a laser welder / cleaner cutter. After watching him go through and do this earlier, I kind of really want one of these. This thing seems like very, very handy.
That is fresh off the boat.
Literally.
Can't tell you too much about it. I don't know. It's supposed to be a 1500 watt laser that I basically I bought it on Amazon. So and it does have the welding unit right there. So this is supposed to be a 3-in-1. It's supposed to clean, weld, and cut. Anyways, I will unbox this and I'll bring you folks back because I don't know what's back here. Unless Esther's in a hurry.
There's a lunch date. Well, it's very well packaged.
Yeah, I'll keep at it here and I'll bring you folks right back. Main reason we got this.
Well, look at that thing go.
That is cool. It's not bad. It's like 500 watt. Need some warmth, but pretty clean. Awesome.
He does towards the end. I mean, again, if you want the full video, you got to go to Half-Ass Customs and watch it. So watch it off his channel. I'm not trying to steal his views or anything. He does towards the end of the video. He does a rim. Oh, I kind of did want to watch that. He does like one of the rear panels here. Come on.
I mean, that's bare steel. That took a while, though. Here's a bit of a painted surface. We're still 500 watt. It's like Bondo. Is it Bondo or primer? Sounds like Bondo. Smells like Bondo. Not sure. Let's try a rim. All right, here we go. Rim. Don't mind trying this.
Now this one, the rim really got me because I just cleaning up rims to repaint them is a pain, and I was like, oh, this would make it amazing. This would make the job so much easier.
That'll make painting rims so much easier. Look at that. That is clean. Look at all this. It just vaporizes it. I like it. We definitely could go overkill with that thing. Well, considering that's 500 watt, I like it. Well, I made quick work of that. Yeah. Not terribly hot or anything. It's kind of lightly warm. You just did it. Just blitzed everywhere. You can see where it didn't get in there. I don't know. It's pretty cool. And then over here, we're down to bare steel. You can hit it here a little more. You can kind of lightly see the different tones. Like I say, you can definitely see that marking. You can hear it. I don't really feel it. It's kind of interesting.
Definitely super cool. I want one. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't know if I probably barely ever use it, but it'd still be super cool to have. Uh-oh. Well, Rod's is live. Do, let's stream, I'm going to stream snipe him a little bit.
Such amount of positive pressure that if I turn the gas on, it's literally sucking fuel right into my intake, and it's just pouring out the back of the carburetor. I've tried adjusting the float level, everything, retarding the amount of gas coming in. I can get it started a couple of times, but at the same time, the weirdness of this, which I have never experienced before, I have tried retaping everything. Oh, let me show you. I have tried retaping everything, pulled it apart. Yes, it's a little wet on the road, whatever. I mean, I could take this cover off. It's jiggly. If there was water in there, it should fall out. I got oil on the bottom of it. That's
Jared, my man, good morning. Good to see you.
not the best of signs. But long story short, I guess what I'm trying to tell you is there's little and no reason on a closed circuit, positive, negative, going up and back around, that the current should be jumping. I can turn this over and get the living shit sparked out of me. What does that mean? Well, I could change plugs. I mean, I got an NGK in here.
Decided to stream snipe Roger a little bit
at this point, just to try to rectify. I mean, obviously it's wet, yeah, but when you cut all the tape and smooth the lines and plug everything back in, and then it acts the same way, like I really don't get it. Like how can I be riding, the motor's running, and I put my hand on the line and almost wreck because of the voltage going through it? Like, it's super jumping me. So I'm not a pro. I never claimed to be one. I play one on this channel, and other than that, I got to get to work here later today, guys, and I'm really hoping not to take the bus. So we had this crazy issue the other day. I was out of town, had to tie like a bunch of freaking whatever in a shirt, cut my shirt up, put the gas tank on, got home barely. I've been experiencing this shit the whole time. Leonard, good morning. Whoever else is here.
Man, sounds like he's having a rough time. Yeah. Oh. No D. You tard. There we go. Jared, what the hell are you up to this morning, man? You ain't gonna work today? You just gonna sit around? You got some motorized bicycle stuff to do, or what?
Riding. I went riding. What's up, Bob? A lot of folks here. Thank you all for joining in. Again, God bless all of you. All right, I'm open to any ideas. This is crazy. Like the other day, I'm just gonna tell you the psychotic nature of this bike. I don't know if it was stolen or something, or it's just got a weird spirit on it, or it's just wants to be funny. Whatever. Long story short.
Hell yeah, nothing wrong with that. Sit around, rest your bones, take it easy, watch some of the other goofballs that do stuff on YouTube. I feel you.
Zip tie on there, stopped and got zip ties. I would start the bike up, literally, it would start, pedal over 1 or 2 times, pull the back tire, and I'd go for it about 10 feet, and then this thing would fall off. The positive back pressure was pulling it off. I put a zip tie on it, everything. If I turn this gas on right now, which I'm gonna do just to be, look at that, pouring out like a river. So the best thing that I could say really at this point, although this is my daily rider, we need to get this into the shop and figure.
Opt one called it. That's as soon as he turned that on, the gas started pouring out. I was like, oh man, it seems like your float's stuck. Like, but you never know, it might be something else wrong, I suppose.
I've just been trying to get to work. I don't think I've even literally taken this thing above quarter throttle and I'm running like 25, 30 to 1 on Redline synthetic castrol. Oh, it's fully the real shit, fully degummed castor bean. So it says, no, Opzilla, that's a great question. Thank you. Oh, we got some guys talking in here. I've been rumbling on. Float is not stuck. I have changed the carburetor, checked the float level. I mean, we're sitting like off slightly. I mean, what is that? 1-2 degrees, maybe, possibly. Nothing to even like. No, bro. It's so discouraging. I've literally never had this kind of problem before. You just seen what happened. I could turn the gas on, float's not stuck, carb's fine, and it just pours out of there. And it's the second one that I put in there. I said, okay, maybe it's the tank. Well, we had problems with the first tank breaking. So you can see there's that shit. The actual tank that came with it was a little bigger, a little better, had better studs. It snapped.
Man, Opt1's on it. I have the thought, and I go to start typing it, and he's already got it in chat.
Right. So we got this one on. What we did was we took we took the motor mount that comes sometimes with the kit, and we put it up underneath, and that allowed for the flux coming on the tube. You guys know what I'm talking about, right there, little arch. So I basically put this on as tight, but watch. If you really watch, hold on. I don't know if you can see it. There's a millimeter of play there or something, even with it tight. So that basically stops the value of the arc that's causing the problem with the leak when they break and everything. But long story short, guys, I'm way down here. Hold on. Let's just drop the bowl and put it back on. Oh, I'm gonna do that right now. Op, if that's what you want to do, let's try it. Can you give me a minute? I'll be happy to. Who else is here? Leonard. We got a lot of guys. 38 people. Give us a thumbs up. There's some real freaking authoritarians in here trying to help out. I appreciate you. Everybody else that's got a comment, hey, add it too. Who cares, man? You learn something, be something. This is what it's all about. We're trying to make this freaking thing grow. I've got a plan here for us too, and I'm going to share it shortly. What happened? Something, okay. Drop the bowl and put it back. I'm going to try it. You know, what else can I do? Fucking freezing cold. Give me a minute, man. Let me get in here and take the fucking sweat off my back. I had to pedal this bitch like 2 miles. How was everybody? Good morning. I got to go to work today still. Really not feeling this, but I love all you. I'm sorry I missed the fucking mini ninja shit the other day. Oh, fucking shirt is soaked, dude. Just bear with me. Bear with me, fellas. I'll be right with you. Oh. All right. Almost there. Fuck freezing. Fuck freezing. I do not want to freeze. I don't like it. Never have liked it. I've laid down on the side of the road in Tennessee in 18 inches of snow and.
Well, I mean, as fun as it can be, right? We're all just a bunch of goofballs sitting around being goofballs. I was thinking about, though, I might open up another window because I don't know if this.
Shut up.
We'll let Roger go on here,
Oh.
and I'm gonna open up a new window.
Yeah, rest first. Let me fucking gather my thoughts. Holy shit. First of all, fucking. Here with me, boys. And put some fire in my motherfucking ginger. Put some ginger in my fire. Oh, it's warm in here. Fuck. All right. Hold on a second. Getting things. We're getting things. Blow my nose. Yeah. All right. Better. We're at it. Let's try this.
I mean, I've listened to a couple playbacks so far. It does sound pretty good to me, at least. I mean, I hope though. I'm not gonna lie to you, Jared. So the computer tower that I'm streaming from is like a $1,400 tower, and then the microphone headset combo wombo thing that I got was another like $100 or something. So it it better do something, you know.
There. And we're still having this somewhat awkward response. So sometimes the bike will start and sometimes it doesn't. But the other issue is, and I've never ever in riding my bikes all this time had this experience. But what is going on is I'll be going along. This will start four-stroking. I can put my hand on the freaking wire and throw me off. Like I'll literally just hit a 220 volt. So somehow this is shorting out.
To be honest with you, I am a little surprised that like the looks are good because my internet's not great, man. I live out in the boonies and I mean we're not too far north of dial-up. You know, if you remember how bad dial-up was, that's it doesn't seem much different than that, but I don't know, I guess it does okay. I don't have any problems like streaming movies or anything, so
Again, crazy shit. Who knows? Trying our best to make this thing freaking turn back on so we can go for a ride. That's what it's all about. Right? Let's go for a ride. Fellas, who's here? Ladies, who's here? Chime in, show us what you got. Tell us what's going on. Let's get this thing popping. We love you all. Thanks for giving me a minute to gather my thoughts. We got the bearings set on this. We haven't put them in yet. Might paint this bike. I'm not sure. Get another CDI. If it's an R plug, you don't need a resistor cap. All right, let me look and see what we got. We got Leonard CDI, which, sorry, shit. All right, there's Leonard. Op one, 1PZ. Hold on, I want to put a link in there. Look, bro. Okay, this is their what you want to call brake cable, clutch cable, whatever. Okay, let me show you the difference. My mom and dad bought this for me, sent it to me out of the blue. That's what I have on the bike right now. I know it's the middle of shit and I'm trying to fix this other stuff. But I want to show you something, guys. So this unit right here with the, you don't have to drill in whatever and all that. And then it's nice and tight and it goes right on to your NT. And it came with this as a brake cable. I want to show you the difference in, okay, obviously this is a little bit fucked up because I've been riding around and it sucks and it's
looks like he's
breaking.
had a couple field repairs on that one.
I don't know if you guys can really tell what I'm trying to show you, but this cable is probably at least a third, if not 2/3 bigger. And it comes with the receptor. Yeah, it's a, excuse me, guys. It was an Amazon thing. My mom told him, she's like, because I'm like, yo, let me share this with motherfuckers. You really don't understand. This is better than a brake cable. Like, I've literally gone to Westerly, which is like 35 miles across the state. And I mean, it's a bike shop. Yeah, I'd love to support them. But this cable right here, dude, yo, okay. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like, it's it's fucking massive, dude.
Almost seems like that cable's for like maybe a dirt bike or a mini bike rather than You know, our Chinesium motorized bicycles.
Two freaking. I got a fucking receptor for a clutch or brake, and I got the gas and whatever cable for $14. So my mom, she's bought it off of her tablet or something, and she couldn't send a link, so she had to send me a picture.
Right, you know, that's what I was thinking. Like I see, and I actually even have for what was I think I was calling it the Street Fighter. It was that OCC chopper that I got and started working on. A lot of the parts that I plan on throwing on that are dirt bike parts, just because it's essentially all meant to work the same, but it's all like heavy duty stuff compared to, compared to the motorized bicycle stuff.
And I got a link. Hold on up. I don't want to fucking clear the screen out and make you guys wait because I could get it and come back. But yeah, I can definitely put a link after the show in, like, it's some weird name. Here, let me give you if you can do this, maybe you can just scan it. Maybe you guys can like just flash freeze a picture and you can scan in the code, and then that'll take you to you know what I'm saying? ISBN number and blah, 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 who has it. But anyway, try that too. All right, so we're going to take the fucking carburetor apart. I need a 10 millimeter something. Hold on. Some shit in my ear. Down on the floor, the rest of the trash. One PZ before. Oh, yeah, op one. The op one's in the house. They got the one PZ. Yeah, we love you, bro. All right, let me get a shot, guys. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I gotta be at work soon, but anybody tell me what time of day it is? Is it like 1 or 2 o'clock yet?
He's gonna take a shot. I might have to take me a safety break here in a second.
Replace the CDI, drop the bowl, leave the carb on the bike. All right. I got 2 CDIs right here. I believe this one is good. I'm hoping this one is good. 8:12. It's 12:12 here. And thank you, Leonard. I still got plenty of time. I'm not gonna go to work smashed or anything. No, this fucking nonsense out of my head. So what I had to do with the how did I fix the problem with tanks breaking and everything else on the Cranbrook? So what I did was, as you can see probably, unless the phone's fucked up because the screen's completely shattered, is up above, running on the top of the gauntlet, we got one of these like engine mounts that come along with the bike sometimes. So what we did was we put that up on top of the tank and we tighten that. What that does is gives us a firm link here, and on the back, even though we're tight, I mean like tight, we can still push this up and down if we need to without actually snapping anything. I could have put the other thing in the back. I want to see what that does. I don't think that it's gonna leak, obviously, because I'm doing it in the first place. But yeah, I picked some of this shit up the other day, 50 to 1. I was like, God, am I gonna get home without fucking smashing the freaking piston? God. Anyway, so we need to take the carburetor apart. You said drop the bowl up. Drop the bolt. All right, let's do it. Drop the bowl and change the CDI. I'm gonna try it. You said don't put the bowl back on. Just run it like that. Are you talking some weird voodoo? Or are you saying drop the bowl, check the?
Well, all right, Roger. Best of luck to you. I believe we're going to move on. So, everyone, Roger Stafford, custom motorized. I did in the other window that I pulled up. I did find something. I do kind of want to watch that. I'm not gonna lie. The Daniel Larson arrest footage. Uh, unless it's I don't know. Smokey's got me once before. He promised to Daniel Larson the arrest footage, and I don't know. It wasn't what I was thinking. Real quick though, I did see something that I did kind of want to check out from Cars and Cameras, and they do a bunch of small engine like go-karts, dirt bikes, mini bikes, that kind of stuff. I might have to just go to my subscriptions. It'll probably be faster. Where are we at? So there was a short. I didn't think it was this far back. Oh, I guess it was 6 days ago.
Well, let's get started.
Had a good run there, Jacobson.
So many awesome features for us.
Safety glasses.
We got some.
Now these guys, as far as like recreational motorsports stuff, I don't know. These guys are like a step above. They got some wild go karts and mini bikes and stuff like that. It'd be super cool to have some of their sponsors. They're sponsored a lot by Go Power Sports, and then there are a lot of small engines, all that kinds of stuff. They got all kinds of the super good, cool parts and everything like that.
And fire it up and hear it run on fuel injection. So let's check it out. There's a lot of really cool tech in here. Let's get right into it. So our goal is to hear this fuel injection system running on our turbo motor, but we have a lot of challenges to get it done. We need to unbox it. We need to figure out what exactly we're working with. We need to hear it run on this motor, transfer everything over, hope everything clears, and then maybe you get it running on some kind of baseline tune that's loaded in it already. Here we go. All right. Cool. Very good.
So our buddy Mark from Frankenstein Motorworks has been diligently working on this project for the past year. And we handed this project off to him because, well, he's kind of known in the business for fuel injecting engines that were never designed to be fuel injected. He's got some really cool projects on his YouTube channel. I'll link in the video description. He swapped a World War II radial engine into a Toyota MR2. So this guy, Frankenstein Motorworks, is a very accurate way to describe his business. So he's worked on all kinds of cool stuff for this project. So we're gonna check it out in person here and try to get it installed.
I got to sharpen my knife. I didn't know there was a cobra.
Oops.
Whoops. Hey, I think we're going to hang on to this box. Thanks, guys. What's this? Whoa. It's green.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You didn't tell us that.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
Look at the velocity stick.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I saw, like, you showed me, like, CNC, like, basically CAD of this.
Yep.
Like, oh.
Now I think this is going. They built this dragster thing, this like funny car, but it's a go kart. And I don't know, they did 100 some odd miles an hour or something. It was insane. I was like, guys, I don't know. I don't think there's a reason to go that fast. It looks cool doing it, and I'm sure y'all had fun though. So,
Ike's he's gonna freak out. Sorry, Pedro. Okay, so it looks big. Oh.
the format. What are you talking about? How my screen's laid out? You should be able to do this, and you use StreamYards, don't you, Jared?
We have power and we have switched 12 volt. We also have O2 sensor, but we're going to be ignoring that today. The baseline tune we already have loaded up in our ECU. It doesn't even look for an O2 sensor, and it's going to run rough. But the idea is we just want to hear it run so we can transfer it over the turbo engine and then tune it.
All right, guys. So I've got it wired up. I think I'm ready to try to fire this thing up.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Rag out of the intake.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, good idea. We got oil in, right?
Yeah, there's oil.
I thought I saw oil. I think I'll. Oh, got to do this, don't I? Got to plug in the computer and the. I
Vacuum on.
can't say the vacuum because it's also boost reference. Boost reference.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
In just 1 week, love is in the air at maximum overdrive. But what really is love? Me and my CT70s, Ike and his beanie
boo,
weenie
so
recipe,
bad.
or Chuck and his mullet? Maybe.
What happens? It might.
Yeah, you got a
happen
big
pretty
battery.
quick.
It should do it.
Yeah. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I don't hear the pump.
Can
There
I
it is.
move this real quick?
No, that's supposed to stay there.
Oh, okay. It just makes a heck of a noise. But yeah, you're right. You're right.
I hear the pump.
There it goes.
There it goes. Yeah. Never. Yep. Still going.
Oh, hey.
Okay. I was wondering if it was actually going to start or not.
Remember, this is EFI. I don't think we can clean it up by throttling it.
It's the only way it would run. So we were running this thing, and it's not too happy, but we were told that it was going to be too happy to begin with. But it does run. It might have to go through a long run cycle to get it to kind of.
Real quick, since I got you guys in here, the pinned link at the top of the chat is linked to my second channel. If you like the live stream stuff, I think moving forward, that's where it's going to be at. Go there, subscribe, do the thing.
Lawnmower motor.
Right.
Awesome.
Yep.
Running on a Haltech 750. I say we swap it over.
All right.
Cool. Well, let's get started.
Contact.
Shout out to Haltech for sending us their Elite 750 ECU. It should unlock new levels of performance and tunability to help us achieve our goal of running a 670 at 100 miles an hour in the 1/8 mile. Mark saved us a lot of trial and error with his experience with custom.
See, look at that thing. That's a go-kart, just in case anyone missed it.
More that we'll show you as we transfer parts over. After we get the system wired up and running in our turbo engine, he's going to come down to the shop to help us tune it. All that we need to do today is mount the new parts and build new turbo manifolds to fit the intake.
Got a drain hose. There is the turbo.
This thing's only 3 volts.
I like it.
That's a super gorgeous piece, by the way.
It's my favorite.
CNC aluminum, baby. Mark even made it green to match the rail.
Green is my favorite color.
Watch it.
What did I do? Nothing. I was just kidding. The hose knocked over some bolts, but I know you didn't do it on purpose.
Maybe I did.
Nope. All right, we're done. Let's go to the track.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Now, this is where the difficult part starts, at least for us. Mark's job was a lot harder than ours, but basically, we need to take the turbo and just make a new manifold for the exhaust and then a new charge pipe.
Yeah, it's that easy.
It's that easy.
Easy.
Yeah, because I think so. We need to relocate the wastegate somewhere. It's going to be interesting because it was right under there.
Okay.
Yeah, wire it shut. If it's too close, the bends will be too tight. If it's too far, it'll look ridiculous. So I think if we can get it exactly where this one is, so like cover it right there,
I'm with you on that.
split the difference, kind of.
No, I'm with you
Yeah.
on that.
We should get 290s.
And this can be clocked. This can be clocked, but I mean, it's going to have to go. It's not too bad.
Nah.
It's not too bad. I mean, I'd like it better, but we're doing what we can, and the exhaust flange is pointing directly down. So that's not. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and that's actually that will work for the wastegate too, because there's two bolt or threaded. Oh boy.
So Turbo Kit V3 is done, and every time Charles does one of these, it looks
I wanted to jump forward. It looked like they got it on like a little tuner thing. They might be able to predict like what kind of horsepower it's going to make or whatever.
into our display. We can update firmware, and then we can try to start it. So go ahead and hook it up.
All right. Okay. Fingers crossed. Oh, I heard. Prime the fuel. Pump. Did you put fuel in it?
No,
Okay. That's okay.
we probably need fuel.
If we want to run.
Yeah, we want to run it.
All right, dash connected. Very good. And we have
lit up here.
that is so darn cool.
That is cool. Well, we got 12.9 volts battery. Coolant temp is 20 degrees Celsius. Air temp is 13 degrees Celsius. Manifold pressure is 0.1.
So our IC7 is updating, and this is just so freaking cool. You can have alarms set for RPM, too much boost, or coolant temperature. You can change your unit type, your colors, your buttons, your brightness, your shift lights. Very cool. This is going to unlock so much, just so many awesome features for us. So I need to save a copy of the current tune. I got to figure that out, and we can try to start it up. Can't wait.
Safety glasses.
We got some bad news.
Hell yeah, let's get it. Oh, bad news.
Fun.
Hang on.
Yeah, shut the edge, move it.
Can I
Yeah.
unplug it?
Yeah, why not?
It's not gonna hurt anything.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna find out. Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So, what was it? We were told during assembly the fuel rail might not survive us messing with it.
Yeah,
We
Mark's
hadn't
getting another one machined.
even, hadn't even messed with it.
Yeah.
The aluminum on aluminum threads just bit us in the butt. So watch out. Then we primed up the fuel rail, and
All right, stop.
there's 60 psi.
Yep. So it's blown out the O-ring. You should have seen it at first. It was like this stream 4 feet long.
We tried backing it out, and it's not.
Yeah, and it just galled up, which is such a kicker to end this episode. But it's so fitting for the rail build. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So we were hung up on this until we can get a new fuel rail here from our buddy Mark. But this is just part of the process, man.
Yeah, maybe you can send us a gasket kit for it. Or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and we can't get the bolt out.
It looks like they do get it started. I know they got earmuffs on, so let's see. Skip juice.
I'm showing 0% TPS, so it's I'm not sure if it's too low. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Fuel injection.
Yeah, let's see where it go.
I didn't do nothing to it. I took some fuel out and it started to pick up, so it needs to be leaner. Now try it.
Hey.
We can get a nice little rev action. We can see the D's work.
Okay. I think it went. It starts to warm up. It started to climb out of the map that I've tuned, so it's just why I think it's doing that. Try to crank it up. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna watch it over here. All right. Do you just let it idle? Yeah, just let it. If it does, we'll just try and let it idle and see what it does. Here we go.
What?
So it goes up and then it tries to lower itself down, and it for some reason pulls all the ignition timing out.
Are we, like when it revs up, lots of times I feel like it's going lean and then it shuts itself off. Are we losing fuel pressure or anything?
I don't believe so. I think what I'm watching is the ignition goes from 20 degrees, it climbs up, and it tries to slow itself down. It pulls ignition time to do it, and then dies.
Huh.
So it's like it starts to see itself kind of get into a good spot. It's like, okay, that's maybe above my RPM target for idle, and then it tries to pull timing to come out, and then it just.
So we obviously have a long way to go to get this thing running right, to get a good tune on it so we can head to the track. But this is a huge moment that is years and years in the making. So huge thank you to our sponsor, Haltech. Huge thank you to Mark at Frankenstein Motorworks. And just everyone, all you guys for following along for all these years. 670 at 100 miles an hour. That's our goal. So leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this episode. We'll be tuning this thing very shortly. Catch you then.
Bring car down. I can't get car down. Come down.
Oh, no.
Is that it?
I don't think it was anything too expensive. Well, maybe this. Dope. You all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks. Man.
Oh, that's good.
That's cooked.
Well, there you go. Cars and cameras. I was on the other screen trying to figure out what was gonna be next up. And good news. I didn't find anything. So we're just gonna scroll a little bit. I did see. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, Mr. Pooh Dan.
Oh, there. But I bet.
So this is Puddin's Fad Shop. He's a good old boy from Oklahoma, and he does hot rods. Some of y'all that may watch this at some point in time will probably know him, but if you don't, there he is. He's doing himself a little personal ad read here. He's got his own stuff, as you can see, lots of it. We're just gonna go ahead and skip juice. So he's got this. He's
Just like that aims in an anal strike to bear man.
He's been doing this truck, this old Chevy square body. Where's it at? I thought it was in the thing.
Well, she's in rough shape. She's working, but she don't look like she's gonna be working much longer. We're gonna get a new one on it. I just ordered one. It's cheap enough kind of thing. I also had to order the proper belt for up there, so we'll wait to throw that on in here. We had got the carpet in, but we didn't get her trimmed out. And kind of same on our headliner, we got it in, but none of our trim around it. I know this ain't fun, but that's where we're gonna pick up right now. Lock and load. I found that hole already. That hole may line up. That one's not even close. We can make it close. I just drilled the hole. How'd I miss it, huh? Come out wherever you are. Got it. Took that screw back out because apparently this is supposed to go on first. Doing crap like this is not fun. Almost as fun as playing grab ass with S10 carburetors. Get you a 1-incher for that one. Trying to work my way around and figure out what we're doing. Like turning that one upside down. I need to give it the flipperooey. Trying to figure out my seatbelt combos that I purchased here. Here's what I've kind of sort of figured out. This is the kit from the retro belt. Not super impressed with it, but it is what it is. We got a middle belt there. Of course, this one's adjustable. Lay them forward. These little ones barely stick up through. They had actually came in these plastic sleeves, and I just pulled them out the plastic sleeve. It hangs out right there. And then I'm going to show you on the other side how to get this in. I was trying to check all that as we were doing these. I still don't have our back piece in. And door our plastic on that side. They install pert near the same. Just line them up and drill them. Hole lined up good there. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got a little hangy hook on this side. Yeah. I got it. Woo! She's way down in there in the swampland in Louisiana. In case you need to hang your
that old Chevelle Camaro. I don't know. My car guys are going to be mad at me. This thing in the background here, I think he's already gotten rid of that. So maybe this is a little bit older, like a pre-recorded thing. I'm not too sure. I hadn't seen any videos on it. I think he's only done like one video on that car. Maybe, yeah. Like I kind of vaguely remember when he pulled it in here, and that's about as far as it got.
Them extra threads. Just cut your seatbelt, no big deal. And that is gonna go right in there. You can see that lines up. I'm gonna use the factory bolt, put a washer on the back. And then we'll just do a nylock 1/2-inch nut. Solid. Up top, factory bolt back in that. I come with some shorter ones. The shank on it's a little shorter, so I'd like to have a little extra play. Of course, pop that fancy little cover on, and she's looking just dandy. Get them out of there. You don't need them. Safety instructions are overrated. All right, we are seat belted up. These things do have extra slack, more than I care for. However, once you adjust it, you can just boop, buckle right in. Got a nice shoulder strap. Next up, we're going to look at our seal plates. They should overlap or trim. Kind of snug it into place. Take our little poker deluxe, and we're going to feel around for a factory hole, see if we can happen to find one.
I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, this is all in my future when I go to do it to the Trans Am. I don't really know. I'm like half excited and just half really not at all.
How the heck can we not find the hole? Yep, found the hole up there. It's down low too. Our seal plates, they're the custom 2-piecer. I go like that. And we got to drill through our other seal plate. That sure cleans that up a lot better. Got that panel screwed in, kick panel. On this one, we've got a little gap between there. Maybe hard to notice, but you can see a little bit of our primer down in there where we patched the floor. So I'm gonna trim this extra piece of carpet left over from trimming these ends and kind of tuck it up in there, and it should kind of disappear. And also not stand out as much as like red primer does. So that kind of curves up. Then I'm gonna just slide that little piece down in there, and boom, now you see a little bit of carpet instead of primer. Looks a lot better. So redneck interior pro tip for you. Lock that panel down, and that's not gonna allow that to move. That looks good. Kick panels are in. Next step, we're gonna get a radio in. I ordered one of these retro sounds. These things are kind of updated. They have Bluetooth, but they have good output on them. But they look retro. They look old. They come with 19 harnesses, a bunch of brackets and hardware.
Got me one of them for the Trans Am. I'm super stoked about trying to put it in. I'm sure it'll be, a major pain in the dick.
Assuming that goes, I guess it just slides on there. Don't read the instructions. We'll just guess. We got a ribbon cable that sticks out there. Simply pop that on our faceplate and put your slack in there. And that should slide into our little end pieces, about like so. Gonna come with some screws for that. And the box that came in, and it says right there, caution, box. This box contains small screws. Use caution when removing content. I don't think I obliged. Oopsie daisy. I may have drilled the hole out of here bigger and put the small screw I have in there. If I'd opened that, screws were falling out, I think I would have known. I don't think it came with the screws. It's supposed to have 4, but we put 2. If you don't hold it, 4 never would have. I'm going to attach these brackets on the side, but they are full adjustable, so I think to really lock them in, we need to go pull the faceplate or the bezel.
I am going to say I'm kind of jealous because it seemed like the radio he got actually came with the little like plastic crap to tie it into the dash, and I had to order mine separately. So
Lock that up and figure out where these brackets need. And I'm just going to do them right in the center. I thought when I bought a radio that said it was for this truck, it was going to be for this truck. I didn't know it was going to be a 19-piece, just a little bit of assembly required. Next, I'm just using my eagle eye to center that up and mount our little knobbies. What a pain in the butt. Next, we're going to get our harnesses spliced on here. This harness came with 2 blue wires, one's your power antenna, one's to go turn on your amplifier if you got one of them. We got neither. So I snipped them, I wrapped them up in tape. We need 3 wires. Yellow is your constant 12 volts, red your 12 volt key, and black is ground. On here, yellow is your 12 volt key, black is ground, and somewhere we've got orange with a constant 12 volts. Yep. Get these heat shrunk down. These are the ones that shrink down, which is nice. They're not the fastest things in the world, but they do usually do a pretty good connection. And now, because that's the 3-piece adapter, we're going to have a whole lot of extra wire, which I guess is all right. I'm not a fan. Had I been paying attention, I would have just kept these ones here and wired this straight in. Yeah. Anyhow, I sure hope this looks good, works good, and functions whatever once it gets in there, because it's a little bit of a pain. Well, I sure hope that's going to work with them knobs. Taking this on and off a couple times to thread that on. It was crooked in here, so I put one of these spacers on this one over here to angle the radio more. It looks like it could use a little more, but if it'll work, I'll take it. And that ain't gonna be nowhere close to working because these only sit down there, so those got to be way back. Great. The radio or bezel's now been in and out and adjusted about 1,400 times. Oh, hallelujah. I'm not gonna get super picky here on, yeah, there's more of a gap on this one than this one. The radio's still a hair crooked. I didn't plan on spending a whole morning installing a radio, so I don't give a damn. And thank goodness, because that looks so much better than a aftermarket radio. Got her powered up here, trying to figure out how to use it. Got crawl up underneath the dash. I did put the back strap on it. Got her all wired in, plugged into our antenna. Got all of her ducting back on underneath there. I had to pull off. It was quite the task. Retro sound. Found her on the Bluetooth. Oh. All right. She's got a radio. Thank goodness. Bluetooth right there off your phone. Looks pretty good. Kind of matches the style of the truck. That means it was worth all the pain that we just put into that. The steering wheel was just mocked up before, so we'll actually put a lock nut on that. I see.
Doing some under the hood stuff. Looks like a new alternator, right? Yeah.
And that one goes through 2 1/4 to the water pump. Hold on. I'm what in the confused. Oh, we're gonna have to take a bolt out of the water pump. Got it. And then that goes there. That's a little one for though. Maybe I grabbed it on accident. This one here. Nope. Maybe that goes there. Could be. If so, we're putting a washer on that one. Shoot, that actually looks pretty slick. That bolt out the way. Dropped it. It's fine. Well, crap. We built this bracket back in the day when we deleted our AC from this side. I'm fairly certain that's where one of our bolts needs to go for the whatever. However, on the back side of it, we're going to have a 7/16 spacer. So we could shave that spacer down the thickness of that bracket, which is about 3/16. And I think we'll be good. That's not going well. I'm just dropping everything. Oh. Crap didn't look like it's going to line up to me. Oh, that's good. You want to notice this pink stuff that's coming out from underneath the bumper? Well, that baby's flowing like the Red River from back by the transmission up to here, so that's new. We like that. More leaks. More problems.
To be fair, the truck is in way better condition than when he started.
As good as I do with them. With those 2 tighten down, you can see our gap back there, like I said, about 3/16. I'm going to try to slip some washers in there. More than likely, I'm going to drop them. I was a betting man. It was a valiant effort. We'll try again, starting with putting our washers on this one first. Oh, yeah, she started. Those all tightened down nice. Luckily, our washers in there look like the right thickness. Let's get our belt. Oh, crap. Crap. The belt's going to go on the very back of this rig, which means it's got to get around this belt, which means the freaking power steering pump needs loosened up. Probably means all this needs loosened up so we can put that belt on first. Here's one. Number 2 is not going to be so easy. As far as our alternator goes.
All right, employing Skip Juice. It looks like he gets all that on, does some stuff underneath the truck. We'll flash forward to whatever this is.
Sick kid makes for a rough night. We got to have the truck at the alignment shop at 8 o'clock. We're going to be late no matter what. I'm trying to get it ready to go. Mama's with the little ones. I got to take the other kiddo. See how she does. Gave her one pump. Started a little rough. Yesterday I started it once. Crank, crank, crank. It didn't start. I gave it one pump. Then tried to start it and it did good. This time I did it one pump as it was cranking. I know carburetors all got their little finicky, what makes each one happy for starting when it's cold. We're going to figure this one out. She's idling good now though.
That's a Sharp Little S10. I could have swore that he gave that one away, though. Maybe he had 2 of them. I don't know. I can't remember. This dude has a lot of cars. Way more than me, for sure.
Guess what? People who said I should waste all my time notching it. Well, if you still use a lowered truck like a truck, which is what I do, pretty sure you bolts would be hitting the frame right now over there. It definitely would when we hit a bump. So that's a good thing we got a C-notch. Whoa. It's almost like I knew what I was doing. That's a pretty good little load for this truck. Exactly what it's perfect for. She'll cruise 70 with the load on. I've really learned with this 2.8, it don't matter if you give her about half gas or full floor it, you go about the same. So you might as well just give her about half gas and let her do the little bit of work. She's no powerhouse. She don't get you there quick. I'm pretty sure this thing would lose a race to the E-Haul, and it's got a big box on the back end of four-cylinder. All right, back in action. I'm gonna start with pulling our battery lead this morning. Got one of them fancy ends on it. Got the little stubby lubby. Look at our oil pan. No leaks this morning. Still not sure where that sucker is leaking at. He cut that end off, but I can't get my cutters to it. Snip. How many clamps would go through down there? I was hoping we could just pull that through. Oh, just bumped my head. I cut her in a couple pieces and I got it. Now we get to fish back the new one. Where's the new one? Now it ain't the funnest thing to do, but feed that back through all them clamps. Yeah, we're gonna tighten her down here. Try to keep it from hitting anything. That clamp right there, I actually pulled out the oil pan. The old red wire's a little thinner than that one though, so that did make her a little easy to get her fish back through. Yeah, put that one in our clamp there, and then we're gonna have plenty of slack to run over here. I'm no longer pulled tight. It's gonna be way better. Let me actually show you. Maybe I'll bring the camera that way. So this needs to go right there, and we can figure out our ground next. We'll say there's definitely more work here than I realized. Can't get work done around here neither. Spend some time going over the plans again with the electricians over there on the add-on, trying to get progress over there. And then I just had to run around and gather some medicines and stuff for Hot Rod. She is not feeling good, and Mama sat in there with her. She's sick, but I had to get her some medicine. We gotta get that baby feeling better. Yeah, with the old, where's the new? Aha! There's a spot right here on our water pump we're gonna try to use. Tight piece of hose, and then our cable. I'm actually gonna go down and zip tie it along with our power. That way, if we ever get a short in our power lead and it starts to get hot, it's got a ground directly to melt to. Use our zip ties and do our little wire separator trick. Run that all the way up. Looks pretty good. Figure out our 2 grounds. Trim them down and strip them and slide on our heat shrink. Don't forget the heat shrink. Twist our joint together. Get that fire nice and toasty on there, and try not to burn up our wire, but we got to sacrifice a little bit. You get that baby full soldered. Slide that heat shrink up on there. The heat shrink's got the glue in it. That's going to help hold that connection, or the heat shrink on there, I mean. On the positive, do the same thing. Nice little heat shrink action. And then our wires here, I'm going to zip tie them together. Where they kind of run together. Our 2 grounds, I did take them up in some black, and they can kind of just kind of tuck down there. Looks a lot better than what we had. 1, we didn't have a tray. 2, the battery was up here. 3, the leads were so short it was pulling the battery that way. So, with all that being said, can't complain about that. Went to the parts place last night. Got me a couple different belts to try. I'm not gonna make y'all watch all this because it's the same thing. Just swap a Ruiz until we find the right one. Hopefully one of the 2 are found. The tighter we go that way, the more it pulls that belt down on our adjuster. So what's that mean? And if we go up in there, we're gonna get close to that. Man, this is a pain. And our belt's tight there. Just gonna hit that one bolt. I'm getting super duper fast at swapping these. Well, we're tight there. That bolt head we were hitting, we are now not. And it looks very tight along that bracket, but clearing's clearing. No edge rubbing every once in a while never hurt anyhow, did it? So for me, that belt is 7530 part number, 53 5/8 long. If that helps someone else, who knows? I just want to try to tighten her down and fire this thing up and see if she's quiet. Just playing. I'm a dummy. I'm gonna pull that tight. We're still trying to hit this bolt down there to tighten our swivel. So if I pull the slack off of it, and then from where it'll hit that over there, we need about right in there, and then a good tighten from there would be about perfect. So we need quite a bit shorter still. I love old trucks. I love old trucks. I love old trucks. I love old trucks. Looking at it a little more, I took our bolt out of there that we're hitting. If I got to go up that way, so we clear that, we still got to clear that one right down here. However, if we take that bolt out, that clamps down our adjustment, and we take this over here where it needs to be tight. We clear over there, we clear that one there. So basically, if we could just pin that or clamp that some way, we should be good. I thought if we fired that up and revved it up some, this piece may show itself. Still ain't got a clue where it was hidden. Forgot one ground, one for the truck.
I want to
That's
see
not
if it
important
actually
or
gets
nothing.
it started.
Some more of that good green
I
stuff.
want
Just got a
to see
text saying the S10 is ready to pick up. And my plan with the alignment shop was to drop this one off and pick that one up. Slick happened to show up at the perfect
Oh,
time.
Bill.
Got some steelies to drop off with the sand blade. On the interior is where we can get our cranks on. Other than that, it's ready to give to Randy. So, I guess our transmission leak ain't coming back. I should notice or mention that I noticed we haven't had a leak yet. So I don't know if I spilled something over there. I don't know what I did. I don't know if that thing puked some out, even though it was just sitting there not running. I don't know. That's interesting. So we're going to charge the AC. We need some Freon. I don't have any. So I guess we're going to have to go find some. That smells good in here. Must be that new air freshener you got. That thing does smell good, doesn't it? I got in there and I'm like,
So the thing on old Poodan's channel here is Bill looks and sounds a lot like Chong. Chong. Yeah, Tommy Chong.
Freon. I was trying to take the S10 and it don't want to start. And the only way I can even try to get it to start is by flooring it. And it kind of wants to stumble a hair. And last time we seen that problem, it was the ignition module on that El Camino. So we are going to get ignition module while we're at the parts house too, see if we can. Lift the back of your truck. I don't know why you kids just lift the front. Dang it.
It's a pre-runner.
Yeah, right. That thing don't even get off concrete. Dang, speaking of S10, look at that little cream puff, Bill.
Yep.
Old man's got style. Made it back in no time with rocket ship Bill driving. I think we got to pull vacuum on this for, I don't know, 35, 40, 45 minutes or so. She needs pumped out. Hook these back up. She's still holding vacuum, so that's really good. Still vacuumed down from when we vacuumed it the other day. So as we let that do its thing, we're going to go look at our S10. I was thinking our ignition module, like I said, come to find out, there's either a 7-pin or a 4-pin. If I was a betting man, ours is going to be the 4-pin. I bet 7-pin had something to do with throttle body fuel injection, something like that. I've been wrong before, though. Change the name of this truck to the I Can't Win S10. No matter what I do, I can't win with it. I think that coil wire was popped on good. Of course, taking that off, and they just popped it off. Nope, that wasn't it. Pop your cap. 2 screws hold the ignition module. And I'm sure it's very hard to see because it's very hard to get to. Sure enough, it's going to be the 4-pin. Sure enough, we just broke that tab because it's old and brittle, kind of like my fingers. Sure enough, we can get it pulled out though. I know that's a problem or a culprit, but I thought it was flooding, guys. I let it set for about 45 minutes to an hour earlier this morning. Never hit the gas, it wouldn't start. And then just now, I mean, that's another 45 minutes or so that it had to sit out here. Still don't want to start. Well, to the salvage yard we go. I really, well, we're getting ready to give that truck away, and I hate to give a truck away that don't run. Y'all's welcome.
Figure out what the hell's going on.
So we're going to hop in the tow roller where we can drive up into the salvage.
So for the unawares, the Torolla is a 90s something Toyota Corolla that he just mercilessly beats on. Look at it's crazy. He uses it to tow and haul and push stuff, and he's even 4-wheeling in it. It's a good time.
And we just got to figure out how to get it out. Got us a vent. I told y'all we need one of them too. I'm gonna go see if I can find some tools tomorrow. We'll be back. I'm gonna throw some mud on Bill.
I thought he was joking.
Majestic.
Reinstall on the good truck. Can we drop one of these? We'll have extras.
You get her?
All right. We don't know if it's gonna be any good or better than the one we're using.
But it was a 4-pin, huh?
He's a 4-pin. He's also original GM, never been replaced.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I forgot it's been raining. We can go this way if you want to hit a real hole.
Yeah, this is Square Box Central back here.
Oh, that's Maddie. We're committed. We're committed. Oh, I should have known. As we got to that corner, we got
Slow down.
soft. I don't think we're gonna back out of this. This will be the first time we've ever got the tow roller stuck. She's trying.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Woo! We did it.
Can't see nothing out the car.
We got us some redneck tent.
That sucker was deep. We were shoving the mud with the front bumper. That's what had us.
He put that car in that crater. That's not even a mud puddle. That was a crater.
Cleaned up in our distributor real good. Clean this one up. You want to lube her up, Bill?
Lube it up.
Dabble, do you? Oh, I ain't used that stuff in a while. You can tell that's old. Old and chunky. Made in USA. It should last forever. Pop all that together. One plug wire came off. Another one did. I kind of guessed on them. Been tearing up stuff, Bill. That crap goes together. All hooks to the breather. That also hooks to the breather. Well, I was hoping she was just going to bust off. You ready for me, crank?
I give her a pump, go ahead.
We're going to start right here with checking spark out our coil. Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, it's working.
I can hear it. Tick, tick,
Dude,
tick,
it was
sparking
sparking
hot.
from there to that hose. Yeah, it was getting sparked.
That's what's weird about it. Just like the other day when it finally bust off, it'll just sit there and idle fine. It ain't even like it's trying to like warm up, if that makes sense. It's just something about getting it to bust off. I'll try that for now. One of the vacuum lines I plugged, it had a lot of vacuum going to it, and I had it running to our air breather, and I'm not sure it's actually supposed to go there, so that would have been a big old vacuum leak. Now that it's ran the rest of the day, you hit the key, it's going to bust off, so we can't really try it again until the morning to see if it's still being problematic or good to go. So in here, we've been pulling vacuum for about 45 minutes on this thing. Got a few more minutes to go. I've had the truck running to get warmed up. I've looked at our instructions here. It says 1.8 pounds, so that should be 28 ounces, right? 16 ounces is a pound plus 12 ounces. So we got cans here that are 12 ounces a piece, so that means we should have 2 complete cans. That's 24 ounces, and then we'll need 4 more ounces of that, 28 ounces there. And I grabbed our scale from the
Way too much math for me, man.
Freon, so this will be new. We go ahead and put on our adapter. When you turn that down, it's going to pierce that can, but it also closes it off, so it ain't going to let it out until you back that back out. Shut our gauges off, and give her a little swapperooey. The same hose we vacuumed out of, well, now we're going to send some refrigerant through. Those are still closed. You puncture this. We open her back up. Our little trailer valve there, if you see me purge it, that's to get any of the air out the line out, where we should just be getting straight refrigerant now. I'm going to turn the AC on in the truck, so as it gets it, it'll start to, the pressure switch will cycle the compressor on, and then that way it'll keep sucking. So we got refrigerant through our hose up to here, but you don't get nothing until you open these up. So to service it, we're just going to slowly open our blue one here. That should start to let our refrigerant into the system. See our needle changing? Well, I can't see refrigerant going. I can't feel it. We're not getting refrigerant.
Sounds like it's running damn good, though.
I may not puncture the can good. I may just barely pieced it. The compressor just kicked on. So our little spinny thing there, we were watching, or I was purging it as he worked it, and it's just got a real fine spot where it's happy. I was trying to figure out what in the witchcraft was going on there. Can y'all see that sight glass? See it splashing around in there? Flip her upside down. Yep. Every last drop, we're relying on knowing we got 12 ounces out of that can. Yeah. You think that's her?
Yeah, do it.
She's nice and cold. We just get more?
Yeah, a little bit.
So every time that compressor cycles, if you really watch it, you'll see a little bit come through the sight glass. So we're just going to get every last little drop out of here. All right, so she just cycled again. We're pretty convinced she's empty. Close that down, which should shut that off. Now you want that open, because then you can't screw your new one on, because it'd be piercing it. So you want to tighten that down, making sure we're closed over there. Now we got to pierce again. We're going to have to find the sweet spot probably again. They're kind of eyeballing it. About right in there, I think it was. Found it. Here we go, second can. Well, I can tell you what's not good. I've got it set to the fan blowing a little bit on our dash. With it to AC, we know AC's on because it's powering to cycle the compressor. But we're not getting, I mean, I wasn't expecting cold air yet, but that's actually warm air. We damn sure don't want warm air. Found out our problem. Yeah, there's some cool air coming. AC was off. Watch this. See that? Finicky controller. I should have left it alone, but I had to show you guys. God bless America. I'm going to have to tape it to get it to stay on. Just a little piece of tape to hold it. I was going, Bill, how come we're not cycling? What the hell? It was just cycling. There we go. Our last can here, we should only need about 4 ounces. The cold, Bill? Yeah. Just wait, buddy. This last 4 is going to bring her home. Now that we have that purge, we're going to weigh it. 1 pound, 0.8 ounces. I wonder if we zeroed that, if it would go negative. Hit 0 and 0 that sucker out. And as it loses, we'll go negative 4 ounces. To do that, we're just going to open up old blue slowly. Like I said, I ain't done on these systems in, I don't know, 5-6 years. I ain't done AC work, so I'm a little rough here. There's -1, -2. Oh, yeah, point. I think our valve's in a finicky place again. It should be sucking more than that. So we got 1 ounce in it. I'm going to try to purge it again. Spin that can bit. I think our finicky valve's giving us the problem. 0 back out. We need to add another 3 ounces. Well, it was a pain, but we wait that until we could let it go through or whatever. I need a new little hole puncture thingy for the cans. Whoa, there you go, Bill. You signed the waiver. I ain't liable for accidents. See how she feels in here. Oh, nice and cold. And the truck stayed about 190. Of course, we ain't got a hood on it. Goodbye. Radio said goodbye. We found out our controller's not in good shape. We're going to have to get with Ben and Jerry or the people I bought it from, and get that swapped out because that kind of sucks. But we're ending the date.
And then Top Stitch Taylor, when he found out, he said, let me throw a seat in that thing and kind of spruce that up. And of course, he helped us with the headliner too. And same thing, he wouldn't let me pay him. And that right there just speaks a little bit about what everyone else thinks about Randy. It's not just me around here. Anyone who knows him, it's very mutual. Randy deserves so much more than this. And this is a little bit of the appreciation that we can show. I don't know if y'all can hear my voice, but I'm getting a little excited. I'm a little antsy here. He texted me and said he's going to come over, I think, or he's supposed to. And that's what I'm trying to figure out, how exactly I want to do this. I'm going to act like I'm putting tools up. It's go time, guys.
I just need to put some tools up real quick.
Know what I mean? Just putting up tools.
Slam, slam. Come on in, help clean up shop if you want. I'll be drawing over my truck.
Always like this. Inside, same looks like we're gonna do, man. I guess basically it is.
Yeah, just for the most part. The last maybe I threw up on me.
Wednesday's sweet.
Tell you, we gotta do your truck now.
I think it'll make a good driver. It's nice enough you can drive it, but it's not too nice where you won't drive it. You know what I
Nice
mean?
enough where you drive it to be proud of it, but it's not so nice that you don't want to drive it anymore.
I kind of lied to you. I said I had a part for you, but I don't have a part for you. I got a title for you. The whole reason I did this truck was for you, buddy. I don't want it for myself. I've got enough of them. That's why I text you along the way and get you up to date. Kind of saying what you like. I'm like, I kind of like this. What do you think? And you're like, well, I kind of like that. I'm like, yeah, you're right. That looks better.
He's been drilling over this thing the whole time.
The only reason it even got pulled in here was because I thought about you. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have done it. Holding on to the secret for months has been hell.
I can't have you do that.
All right, well, there you go, guys. Poodan's Fad Shop. He's a super cool dude. Just gave that undoubtedly very expensive truck away. Let's see what else we can find to get into. I don't know. I'm thinking, to be honest with you, I'm thinking it's time to switch to some lolcow stuff just and wrap her up for the day. So first, I saw this. I don't really know anything about this lady, to be honest with you. She seems kind of like a bad, like not a good person. And Metal Gear Rex seems like an okay dude. He covers Carly, I think her name is.
Because I gave a lot of names to my man, and he picked out.
If the volume's low,
I asked him. I said, "What name would you like?"
if the volume's low, I apologize. I have my volume set as high as it'll possibly go. He probably has her turned all the way up. A lot of these lolcow people are really bad at volume and stuff like that, so they're always really low, and you can't really hear them.
Yeah. So right now, I'm drinking something in my 49ers cup. I know they lost, but I'm not upset about it. So I'm not upset. I'm a little upset that the 49ers did lose, but I'm glad that they had a chance to be at Super Bowl, and it was a great game, to be honest, for you guys, like a great game. I am coming back strong. I'm going to ignore the haters and just don't care what they think anymore and do my content and just be happy because that's what I need to be. This is the same case I'm still using, and I love this case so freaking much. It's my favorite case of all time. You can add me on all my socials if you want. I do have 2 Instagrams. I have one for my YouTube and then one for like a personal one. So it's simply _
The green screen thing, I guess she's got going on is kind of cool. I mean, I don't really care about foosball, but that's got to be going. She's got to be going somewhere with the story, right?
I was watching TV. I was watching cyberbullying. Cyberbullying with it's about a girl who gets harassed online from her school, and she gets bullied. And it's a really good story. They have it on a book. It's on YouTube for free if you want to watch it. Then I'm gonna be watching Odd Girl Out. It's the same as cyberbullying, but it's like weird. So I'm coming back strong. I want to go to the mall today. I want to get out the house, but like, I don't know because I don't have any money until I work again. And I gotta see what today's date is. Today is the 13th, and I'm gonna see if me and him can go to the mall. But it's a little chilly out today. I'm gonna see what the weather is gonna be today, y'all. So today's supposed to be 44 degrees and windy all day, and then tomorrow's supposed to be 41. So today's supposed to be 45, at least 45 degrees. So I'm just relaxing. I want to thank everybody for the 614 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I did the new background. Let me show you the background, guys. It is so pretty. Like, I love the background of my YouTube channel. It is so pretty. Like, literally, it's so pretty. Like,
I'm wondering when the story is going to get good. I don't know. I think that's kind of one of her things. She just kind of just like will ramble for hours about whatever comes to her mind. I think the old hippies used to call that stream of consciousness. Oh God. Well, hit the wrong button. So it looks like that one was over. I don't know what her deal was. I think so. The coming back strong and her talking about like not paying attention to cyberbullies and stuff. She considers this Metal Gear Rax person to be a cyberbully, but is stated I don't know. I've only watched some of his stuff on her, and I don't know. She's done like she lost her kid because apparently she shacked up with a pedophile, and I mean, the government and family members and just kind of good people don't really genuinely like kids being around pedophiles, so they took her kid away. And I don't know. I don't think she does any drugs though, so we can give her that. But yeah, I'm gonna move on to Daniel Larson's arrest video since I accidentally hit the button.
That he was finally arrested after all this time. Now, for many people, this was cause for celebration to get this little problem causer, little degenerate off the streets of Denver, Colorado. But now we get to see everything happen in real time because the body cam footage was released, a call from jail in which Daniel just rants and raves and blames it on people like Bob for him being in jail, and also more of that classroom footage that Daniel was taking before he got put in jail. Now, at this moment in the video right here, I know there's no sound, but he's basically just telling these cops, look, I need to go to class. I got class later today. And when you see what these classes actually consist of, because trust me, ladies and gentlemen, when I first heard this stuff, I knew I was going to be cracking up. But before we get to that, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, this video today is sponsored by Aura.
Big ups to Smokey MC. He seems like a cool dude. I'm not interested in his sponsors. They don't pay me money, so we'll skip.
He was simply sitting here at the mall trying to enjoy a piece of Sbarro pizza, which honestly it brings up a good point that, Daniel's someone who's homeless. He only gets like 1 or 2 meals a day, and this was probably he was looking forward to this slice all day long. And by the time he sat there to eat, he probably didn't get 1 or 2 bites in before those hands were behind his back and he couldn't pick that pizza up no more. That had to suck. But then again, these are the things you have to think about before you have outstanding warrants, which is what Daniel got arrested here for. Now, at this point in time, the cops are taking him out to one of their squad cars, and they're going to put Daniel in the back, and you'll see a bit of an interview here with the cop and Daniel. And for what it's worth, the cop seems like he really knows how to handle somebody like Daniel, somebody who's a bit mentally disturbed, and he's just, he's very kind to Daniel, which is something the cops usually, they usually don't have time for. They're tired of this dude just asking them a million questions, but this dude seems very receptive to anything Daniel asks.
Now they're handling him this way because every time, and I mean every time I've ever seen this dude have any kind of freak out in public or anything like that, he absolutely loses his shit and starts screaming and throwing stuff and just being a wild man. An absolute wild man.
Here. These guys were very understanding, telling Daniel, just relax, everything's going to be cool, while other cops just told him, be quiet, you're under arrest and all this. And Daniel, even with these cops being as nice as they can possibly be to him, he'll have his complaints later on in the video.
We had a couple conversations about you, right?
Yeah.
You good? You got your. So you want to explain it to him real quick?
Yeah. So what we're going to do too is issue a trespass from this mall. It is for life. So you're not welcome back. We have all your information here. We're just going to get a picture of you. And then after today, you're just not welcome back here.
Okay. So as long as you stay away from the mall, you should be all good. Okay, brother?
And it's for life. For life. Okay, so if you don't want to look into the
This dude's working on getting trespassed from every place in Colorado, I swear.
It's trespassed by this mall for life. And I don't know if that's because he just got arrested inside the mall or because he was making threats towards the mall. Because later on in the video, again, you're going to hear one of the sergeants or whoever was at the police station that Daniel was talking to say that, we are aware of all these crazy threats you've been making. And Daniel simply chalks that up as, yeah, it's just more troll nonsense. When at the end of the day, it's something I can absolutely see Daniel doing.
All right. Have a seat, bud.
All right, Mr. Larson. You get those warrants and everything taken care of, and then we'll see you out here again, okay?
Okay.
All right, brother.
I was aware of the warrants.
I just have been staying at a hotel on this end of town.
I got you.
And I am, because I'm like self-employed,
Okay.
I didn't have enough money to get to the court.
Gotcha.
And all of my paperwork and all my stuff is at the hotel.
I got you. Don't worry. So the good thing about this is you're gonna get one of these warrants cleared up, okay? There's 2 other warrants that's in the system for you right now. So make sure once you get
Denver, right?
one of them is one is Denver, one is Jefferson. Once you get those cleared up, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Just if you ever in the future was to get a ticket, at least call them to let them know that you won't be able to make it, and they can try to reschedule some stuff for you so you don't get that much.
That's what I was actually working on doing as well already. I saw you guys in there, and I was like, I don't know if, because I was told that like I can't be the state of Colorado. I thought I was following the rules, so I was like, I am more than aware that you guys would probably know about the warrant, but I didn't think that you guys could arrest me on the warrant.
Some of the warrants are some of them are listed like either citywide or whatever, or statewide. The one that they wanted you on was a statewide, so anywhere in the state can pick you up on that one, which is why we can't charge you with or take time on the other 2. So that's why I'm just keeping you updated right now. When you get done with this one, make sure that you take care of the other 2, okay? Because I don't want you getting jammed up again. All right.
So Daniel lets these cops know that he was aware that he had warrants out there, but he didn't know that they could simply arrest him for them. Now that's because one of them was for statewide, the other one was for citywide, and Daniel thought by just getting out of one of those particular cities, he would have a smooth sailing time, just not dealing with the cops at all. And now look where he is, in the back of the police car, not knowing what the fuck to do. But let's be honest, we all knew that he knew about all of these warrants, but he just didn't feel like they were important enough to focus on. What was important was going to his UCLA classes where he was learning about the history of music, and also just working on his music, and also Grace Vanderwall too.
The fake UCLA or whatever class, like it's a completely fake, made-up college course that trolls have him completely convinced that like Texas is an ancient country and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's wild. I sat in on one of the classes one time because they do them live. They do live streams on YouTube, and like anybody can just go and sit in there and listen to the bullshit they tell him. And I don't know, he's either playing along and he knows it's all a troll, or he's just that dumb, I guess. I don't know. It's wild to think.
I was met with the officers that arrested me. They grabbed both my arms and put them behind my back.
It's called arrest control.
Right.
Okay.
And I feel like it was kind of aggressive.
It may have been a little aggressive.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what kind of warrant you have?
I do, yes.
Okay. Do you think that due to the fact that you have a history of being violent with other people, that maybe that's why they did that? Because here's the thing.
Right.
If they do that and then that keeps you from being violent, then that keeps you from being hurt, doesn't it?
Right.
Okay.
And I agree.
Okay.
I just feel like it was aggressive for the meaning of what they were trying to do at that time. I feel like if I was being aggressive, then I feel like that makes sense.
Okay. Did you make statements that you were going to shoot up the Aurora Mall?
I did not.
Okay. On TikTok, you did not do that?
No.
Okay. Well, that's
lie,
possibly one of the things that you got this warrants on is because of that. Okay. So that's up for debate, but that's the information that we have. So we don't know if you're armed. We don't know what other weapons you may have on you. What do you use? What part of your body do you use if you're going to use a weapon? You would use your hands, right?
I would use my hands.
Exactly. So we want to have control of your hands. And so for our arrest control, and the way that we do arrest control is we gain control of the hands, and there's certain ways that we do that. It's a twist lock, and sometimes it's uncomfortable, right? It's not the most comfortable hold to have your hand twisted like this, okay? But what does that keep you from doing? Keeps you from fighting, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So, I mean, right off the jump, the cop just puts Daniel in his place, telling him, look, we know you're a violent individual. We're not about to take any chances putting our officers at risk. And you know Daniel wanted to snap back in that instant and be like, no, it's not me. It's all these made-up words the trolls say. But the cop does chime in and say that maybe one of those warrants is for him threatening to, to go shoot them all. So, I mean, has this been something Daniel said on TikTok? I don't know. Has he made a TikTok saying this? I haven't seen one personally. But if the cop's telling him that, I imagine they've gotten some type of tip towards it. But he does...
I don't know what Smokey's on about here. The video that I watched, Daniel Larson say, I'm going to shoot this mall up or this place up, was a Smokey MC video. So I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to play it safe or something.
The Aurora Mall and then claimed I said something I didn't, because that happens all the time as well.
Okay, all right. So I will give you my card, my business card, okay?
Okay.
And if you want to lodge a complaint, there's a complaint number on the back, or you can call me directly, okay, from the card if you have any other questions, okay? I would tell you that you're probably going to get a better return as far as someone talking to you if you just call me if you have any other questions, okay?
Okay.
All right, does that work?
That works.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, I mean, immediately right there, Daniel's like, look, I'm extremely, extremely famous, so it wouldn't surprise me if my fans called and said that I did that. Now, is he that wrong in believing that that could be something that happened? No, no, he's not. I know Daniel's kind of crazy, but that is something I could plausibly see that happened. But I'm not just going to say that's what happened, because either side could really be telling the truth here. All I know is it's a slippery slope if you just start believing every time Daniel says, oh no, the trolls did this, because it would allow him to get out of any trouble by saying it was this gaggle of people that follow me around. Now, to be fair, a lot of people now will just agree, yeah, Daniel's been getting harassed online, so it must be these people just painting him in a bad light again. Look what happened the last time he was at court. He went up there, he tried to go, just to say his piece, get his sentencing or whatever, and people were drawing dicks and stuff on the board. I don't even know how they did it, but I guess it was like some Zoom type of court case. And yeah, the trolls got in there, started messing around, and the courts probably looked at it like, see, all this dude is getting is so much like harassment. They're even harassing the courts now. It paints a bad light when all these people harass him, and it gives him excuses every time he does something shitty. So God forbid he does do something really reprehensible. He's just going to point the finger at the trolls. Just bringing that up. Now you've seen the arrest footage, but now it's time to listen to Daniel's first call from jail, because apparently the dude Clark, who's one of Daniel's like managers or something, he got a call with Daniel, and it's pretty interesting. Daniel throws a lot of accusations out there at people, and I think it's a good time to go listen to this.
Now I haven't heard this part coming up. This is all new. I've seen the arrest footage. I've seen it before. So.
An inmate at the detention facility. Thank God. Okay. Yeah, so apparently this is pretty much all Bob's fault. But it's because, don't tell him this, but it's because I haven't been going to my probation meetings because he won't give me my money to be able to get there.
Okay, so I have a couple things to tell you, I guess, because I don't know, have you had any contact with the outside world yet?
No, I haven't.
Well, sadly, Toby Keith passed away.
Who?
The guy who sings Red Solo Cup.
Right.
Yeah.
Toby Keith passed away.
Yeah.
So Daniel immediately points the finger at Bob and says it's actually Bob's fault that he's in this because Bob isn't giving him the money to get to his court dates and everything. This is just ridiculous from Daniel. He's been doing this for so long, acting like Bob owes him a free apartment.
Wrong button again. But what did Toby Keith?
My friends, last week we did a video on Daniel Larson. And the fact
No, I mean, did they have you in?
There's also people who spend all day talking to Daniel on the phone, like this guy in the video, Clark here. I'll have another video linked in the description below from Larson Week, in which Clark says that he spent hours on the phone with Daniel on one. It was either Thanksgiving or Christmas, but he spent like 12 hours on the phone with Daniel. These guys really, really spend a lot of time around him, and that's why he has no problem calling them and divulging all this info, if you were curious as to why Daniel just trusts this guy so much.
So how you doing, so?
Never mind. I think this dude on the phone that Daniel's talking to is one of the trolls that has him convinced that they're like a teacher from his online classes or whatever. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I think I'm caught up now.
So far.
Well, I'm doing okay.
Do they have you in like general population, like with a bunch of other people?
I guess it's considered protected custody general population.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure, but everyone is friendly, everyone is kind. I'm getting some help, from the inmates, trying to cope. But yeah, I don't know why they put my bond so high.
I know, $20,000.
Worst case scenario, and I don't think I'm gonna be here too long.
No, I mean it would be max is what I was looking into. I think 120 days.
Well, that's the max of 120 days is still a decent time, but
I mean, yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, it is scary.
Oh man, you can just tell the moment that Daniel realized how much time he actually could be spending in there. Up until this point, Daniel probably hadn't been told anything, and who knows if he'll actually stay 120 days. I just think this guy Clark looked up what the usual sentence for what Daniel's in there for. Usually, how many days you got to spend in there for it. And Daniel, the stunned silence when he hears that, as he was trying to be optimistic, you heard him. He's like, I don't think I'll be in here too long. And I think in his mind, he thought maybe 2 or 3 more days, give or take, and I'll be out of here. But when he heard that 120, that shit hit him like a ton of bricks, because I don't think he realized that he could spend any type of time more than a few days in there. And it's kind of like the Chris Chan thing, where Chris was adamant that he was going to get out of there in a few weeks. He ended up spending 2 years up in that bitch. So who knows? Especially if Daniel shows that he's absolutely crazy in there, he can stay in there for God knows how long. But again, I've said this time and time again, and that is that time will tell.
It's like a whole thing. They like surrounded you in the mall. It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why they were acting the way they acted. But anyways, yeah, so I'm okay.
Thank God.
Yeah, my main concern is, just how we're going to get this taken care of.
Exactly.
I know for a fact Bob can't do it all. I don't know if Grace can. I don't know, I think it's going to take a team effort. But
I mean, if we already got in contact so far, we're off to a good start.
yeah. I probably shouldn't even say this, but it's not the problem, but whatever. But I also haven't even seen a public defender yet.
Jeez.
They're saying that as far as safety goes, they are not allowed to tell me when I'm being transferred.
Jeez.
It does make sense.
Well, yeah, because they don't want your fans coming to bust you out while you're being transferred.
Yeah, man, it's obvious that they don't even trust Daniel enough to let him know anything for his own safety. They bring up the fact that, it could be one of the fans trying to break him out. And I know that's all in fun and games and everything, but they probably don't want Daniel to know anything because they know he would spill the beans to anyone he's talking to over the phone. I don't know if they know well enough that any of these phone calls he's making aren't going to be to anyone legitimate, but maybe they do. And they're keeping all info from Daniel so it doesn't get out because he will find a way to get it out there. If they take away the phone, he'll write letters. If they take away the letters, he'll just stand by the fence at whatever prison he's at and wait till some troll drives by, which they inevitably will, looking for Daniel, and he'll just start screaming, hey, I'm getting out of here in like 12 days. He'll always find a way. He doxes himself. He gives away his personal info with ease. It's just something he does and something he feels safe doing to people that he actually trusts. And it's always funny because these people are never people he should actually trust. But again, yeah, it just shows that Daniel, he's not all there, and they know he's not all there. He brought up earlier too, they have him in some protected general population, probably because people have been informing the prisoners of what Daniel's done. I'll let you guys know right now. I'm not going to publicize any of these or give anyone any attention, but I have gotten a lot of comments on my most recent Daniel Larson videos, and it very well could be trolling. But I'll let you know right now, I've gotten a whole bunch of comments saying, yo, I've been writing to people in the jail telling them that Daniel's a predator. And I'm not just saying 1 or 2 messages, probably 5, 6, maybe 7. So not all these people are probably lying, and they know what's going on, the police. So that's just something I wanted to throw out there. That's probably why he's in protected custody, or it's just because they know he's incredibly mentally ill.
And also, your mugshot's gone viral too. My mugshot? Yeah, it's viral. No, there's no videos of you with other prisoners, just getting checked in. Well, I mean, the fans have done that before. True. But, and I mean, there's nothing I can do, Is Grace okay? Yeah, oh my God, she was shocked. And I was like, because we thought you would be out by the...
So the Grace Vanderwalt lady doesn't give a fuck about Daniel, and he is, I don't know, it's just, that's probably one of the saddest things about all of this is everything this dude does is in pursuit of this Grace Vanderwalt girl. And I don't know, I think she's of legal age now, but when all of this started a handful of years ago, she was a minor, and that's where the pedo stuff comes from with Daniel. And he's just he's obsessed with her, and that's something that the trolls use against him all the time. An actual unfortunate thing, he's actually fucked up in the head and probably needs some help, but I don't know. I guess we just stopped locking up the crazies, and we display them on YouTube now.
In the morning, and then everything just kept getting worse and worse. Right. My big concern right now is just about college. I thought I lost contact with you. Don't worry, Daniel. I never give up. Yeah. I knew what I had to do. Yeah, she is. And so is the whole UCLA thing, because the votes came in later that day, and you won. But then since you were nowhere to be seen, Chang took over. So you got to take your place back once you get out. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Because, I mean, we already know his rules and stuff for UCLA, for the government. Yeah. It's technically it should be a violation of the U.S. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know why he wants to put, ham dog, even though it is legal to eat dog in, China. I don't know why he's trying to get that in the U.S. now.
Yeah, that's weird. So that was a few clips right there all molded into one. And in the first one, Daniel seems very scared about some footage getting out there. When this guy Clark tells him that fans were leaking all of the footage, Daniel seemed very, very worried when he heard about, did they get any footage from general population with him and the other prisoners? So what footage is Daniel really worried of getting out there? I have no idea, but knowing Larson...
Butt stuff, Smokey. He pulled some favors in the joint. You already know, man.
It can't be any good. And then his other big worry is, is Grace okay? And it shows that even when locked up, he still cares about the one woman he cares about in his life. Now, it's sad when you consider that she's not, she is real, but the one that he's thinking about isn't real, and she actually doesn't know him at all, other than him being the creepy guy in her Instagram comments. So his priorities are simply the woman that he's not actually talking to, and this elusive video that's something that went on with him and the prisoners. And then that mess of a clip at the end there, where they talk about Daniel winning the presidency award at UCLA, but Daniel wasn't there to accept it, so they gave it to the runner-up, Chang. And Chang, he's making some terrible rules for the government. And again, look at Daniel caring about all the other people, trying to get the rules. We can't let Chang's rules be the rules that UCLA is governed under. And once Daniel gets out, hopefully he's the savior for UCLA. But again, ladies and gentlemen, like usual, time will tell. But yeah, no, don't see no dogs being served at UCLA. That sounds terrible. The final thing I want to look at here, because this call is pretty entertaining. The arrest footage when you first see it can give you a chuckle, but man, ladies and gentlemen, nothing made me laugh like these Daniel Larson classroom segments that have been getting uploaded uploaded on the Flexburger and Larson League channel. Guys, like, this is literally, we talked about this a few weeks back, that Daniel had been like, going to these fake classrooms, and no one knew where they were being held, if he was just being sent PowerPoints and being told to look at them, or if these were actual classrooms going on inside of Discord calls. And, well, it ended up being the latter. And these calls are just as off the wall as you would imagine, because it's a bunch of dudes sitting there pretending to be in a classroom, and really, at the end of the day, it's all just surrounding Daniel and waiting for him to raise his hand. And funnily enough, he raises that hand pretty often. So let's check out some of the highlights of these.
Courtney Heck.
I'm here.
Daniel Larson.
Here.
This is the fake college stuff. All of these people, except for Daniel, are trolls. They're all just fucking with him.
Here. All right. Thank you guys for being on time. So has anybody seen any of these movies here? One of the best productions of music that I've seen in some of these movies was Hiroshima. Hiroshima was recently released 2 years ago by Disney, and that won multiple Grammys for its musical production.
Disney's
anybody seen,
Pixar
any-
lot lizards. Disney Pixar lot lizards.
One Char's very good. Same people who created the movie Up.
I like Top Gun.
Top Gun is very good. Yes, Top Gun with Tom Cruise. Now we have famous singers, right? Now, the people who sing these songs for these movies and TV productions and musicals usually become famous of what they contribute to these TV shows and movies, right? So you have artists like Ariana Grande, Juice WRLD, Mariah Carey, Bobby Flay, right? These are all famous people who've contributed to these types of songs, these types of productions. Sir Ruben Madake, he was a medieval composer.
Sir Ruben Madake. Ruben Madake.
In Germany at the time. He was from Germany. This was a artist rendition of him, very accurate because back in the day, a lot of people would get paintings of themselves. So this was the first song written by Ruben. All right. I went to the town. Actually, I'll have somebody read this, actually, since I read the last one. Would anybody like to volunteer for extra credit to read what is on the slideshow right now? Would anybody like to volunteer? Just
I would.
Okay, for sure.
Song by Ruben. I went to the town with a frown. The people laugh over me. It wasn't my fault, and I got hard. I got hard on the corner of Orphanage Street.
Hey, that was real good, man. Very good. Thank you very much. Mr. Larson gets extra credit. Thank you for volunteering. That was very, very good. Yes. So that was the first song that.
Well, that little song went kind of dark there, didn't it?
These crazy classroom segments going on. And I highly advise you go and check them out. I find this type of trolling to be some of the funniest because I've been saying it for so long, ladies and gentlemen. If Daniel Larson could just not be out on the streets like hurting people, or at least be at the risk to hurt people because the trolls have him going to like hotels and restaurants and all that, we got to stop that. But when these people had him going to these fake classrooms and preoccupying his time by telling him that Bobby Flay is like an all-time singer, well, like, at the end of the day, that's just good lighthearted trolling right there. So this had me cracking up. And I can only imagine what these guys had planned if Larson didn't get arrested. But again, that's something we'll never sadly find out. Maybe he'll want to jump back into these classes once he gets out, but we'll have to see when he does. He'll probably just have to really catch up with Grace and get more songwriting done, so we'll probably have no time for these classes. But this is what we know now with Larson. He's not seemingly getting out of jail anytime soon, and that's really about it. He might be making more of these jail calls. As a matter of fact, I would assume he would. With Chris, people would record them and put them online, and most of the time they weren't in very good quality, but these Larson calls, look at what the Larson League guys made. They had subtitles and everything. It was great. So anything new that happens with Larson from jail, I'm pretty sure we'll find out about it pretty early on. But you guys know, if you want to keep up to date on this Larson story, then you can check right here at any real time if anything happens, and I'll have you covered. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And remember, if you want to sign up for Aura, they're an awesome service, and I got my 2-week free.
All right, guys. There's Smokey MC. It's Smokey McCrack, Smokey MCC or whatever. He covers a lot of the troll cows or the lol cows or whatever. So I think the next one that I'm going to do is something that I watched it at work, and I think I'm going to give it to Boglum Chronicles because there's a couple different channels that I know I can go to sort of recap this. So my boy King Cobra JFS, he's had this just for anyone who is unawares, he's had this love interest going on with Naked and Laughing Jessica, and she finally had made it out to see him in Casper, Wyoming. And day one was about what you would expect. She was she was sort of really trying to put the brakes on so she didn't chase him away, and she wasn't too intense for him all at once. And he was super happy, because he got his dick wet and wasn't alone in his apartment 24 hours a day because the dude never leaves. And so this video is, I think, day 4. It's like day 4 or 5 of Jessica being up Josh's ass and just making this man absolutely miserable. Now, I don't know what the hell it is that she took. But she's definitely not sober. So big ups to Boglum Chronicles, fucking legend.
Hello. I unbanned everyone who gave me a clickable link. Yeah, I had a psycho mod who not only was deleting comments on recent community posts and videos, they went on other videos of mine and deleted every comment they fucking could. So when is he going to kick you out?
She's leaving Saturday, but it's not your concern. I'm not kicking her out until then.
I'm not helping him? Okay.
What can we Jessica on, you assholes?
He looks like he wants to die. Is that true, Josh?
No.
Talk about negativity, jeez.
I got too much shit to do before I die.
I'm not live on his channel because he said I could go live. He thought he was going to take a nap. I don't know if he's
Yeah, I
still
want to take a
going
little bit of
to.
a nap. And she wanted to go live with her channel, so I wanted to use my computer to do that.
I'm not ruling his life. No, we don't clink our eyeglasses together. Josh is not over me, Jesus Christ. Is it okay if I show Sean since someone want to see him?
Yeah, you can show them off.
I really like these. These you put ice in this. This shit is ice fucking cold. I like that. I don't know where that.
This is a broken man, female version of Warlord. That's a really long story, the Warlord thing. He does look very, very miserable. I've seen this dude live stream a lot, and this is the not happy Josh. If you've seen it, you've seen it. This is the not happy Josh.
That gallon of water that was in the fridge. I think he kind of ate those. No, I don't want to meet Cool Taste. No. Oh, and Josh, I take back ever calling Josh shy, everyone. All right, that's a statement coming out of my mouth. Oh, he looks defeated? Okay. Yeah, he's defeated, all right. I popped the pill. They're called fucking vitamins, you fucking dumbass. Vitamins. Have you ever heard of that? Vitamins that I put in a bag because I don't need the whole fucking bottles because I traveled here, you ding dong. God. Who does vitamins? The vitamins are not for all day. They're for the whole time I'm here, you ding dongs. Holy crap. No, I've not met Clint, but I said hi to him earlier over the phone. Oh, whatever. There's no fucking assassin beetles. Jesus Christ. I know what an assassin beetle looks like. I would be the first one to know what an assassin beetle looks like. Please. Okay? This is his apartment, but this is my channel, so I'm not on his. I smell like fish. Cool. Yeah, I would love to extend my visit. And for him to fix his bike, he said he needs his dad to take it in the back of the... I mean, I don't think he needs to do all that. He just needs to read the number on his tire, and then I'll tell him what inner tube he needs. But
Yeah, so I don't know. This kind of bugs me. This little tidbit here. Josh actually had a pretty badass bike back in the day, and at some point it broke. I don't remember exactly when, but the word that I collected through the videos and stuff was that it broke and he needed to repair it. But that's all the information I ever got. Apparently, it just needs an inner tube for the tire, and this man can't do it. That personally burns me a little bit.
I mean, he could bring it there and they could probably put it on for him, Does he have a bedroom? Yes, he has a bedroom. I'm pretty sure I probably tried to double down a long time ago. Obviously, it doesn't exist anymore. Trap him for donations? Shut the fuck up. That sounds like your own projections there, man. I mean, just looking at you, you look like a fucking gold digger times fucking 10, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
This woman is very, very vulgar. I will throw that in there. Like, incredibly vulgar. There's a lot of sucking daddy's dick and eat shit and fuck you. And yeah, and it gets progressively worse throughout the course. Like, the more fucked up she gets, it gets worse. Oh, shut up. This poor cop. I feel sorry for him.
Fuck you assholes calling the cops on me during Jessica's streams. Wasting taxpayers' money and shit.
I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
They hate me, Josh. They hate me.
Okay, all right. Well, they need to go. You got nothing else to do.
Well, I don't want pizza. I'm not even hungry. So don't even fucking order pizza. Actually, if you want to order me anything, you can. No, I was just gonna say a food item, Josh. If they want to order me anything to eat, they can order me that Pizza Hut bacon whatever bread. I never said I hated Ozzy. Blatant lie. Oh, I saw you talking shit about me in his stream last night. Bye, and don't fucking email me. Look at this pretty rock I found, you guys. I'm gonna bring this home with me.
Yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm fucking assholes for calling twice to do that now. I'm sick of this shit.
Don't worry about it, Josh. At least they know you. They're a lot fucking nicer to you than they are to me. I was using this to break the ice. Because he's got ice in the thing, and you know, sometimes it melds together and you gotta fucking break it, so. What do you mean 4K viewers, bitch? I'm already at almost 6K. You're kind of fucking slow. You're kind of slow. You're kind of slow there, baby.
It'd help if I unmuted my mic. So she claimed that 7 or 8K or whatever, it's 830 watching. It's slowly getting worse.
Pick up the pace a little bit. And fuck Anderson Cooper. I don't care who's a troll. You think I don't know what a troll is? You think I haven't met a fucking troll before Josh? It was like a 4-hour flight to Denver. Not bad. And I had a bitch man on the fucking first plane. Because it's like as soon as the plane lands, like, boom, everyone, well, not everyone, but most people shoot up. And I was like one of the first people. And he did shoot up, but to only like fill Fannel with his overhead shit. When the line starts moving, he wants to cut in front of me. I'm like, no. So then he starts trying to rally the people behind him to like get their pitchforks and fucking shit. I'm like, quack, quack, quack. All I hear is you quacking in my fucking ear. Like, why are you talking to a woman like this? Like, get over yourself, you little fucking bitch.
That is why he was talking to you like that, I assure you.
I didn't say it, but it's like, okay, I had to pee. So I let everyone who's been sitting the whole time while I've been standing get in front of me because you want to pull some Chicken Little shit. No. Like, I could have told him, hey, do you want me to piss all over my fucking leg? That would be goddamn embarrassing. Like, bitch, I don't need to explain myself to you. I've been standing. He's like, oh, she's been still. I said, yeah, I've been.
Imagine sitting beside this person on a plane. I'd rather move to North Korea.
Standing and you're trying to cut. Oh, she's trying to. Bitch, quack, quack, quack. Shut up. I'm not going to go through Josh's stuff. Do I like poodles? Whatever. They're fierce, pouncing on the windows and shit. I don't know, but I like the smaller ones. I've never pet one of the big ones. But Josh is in his room doing what he wants to do. Let him fucking do what he wants to do. I could say some stuff, but I'm not going to. So. All right, Joshy. All right. But we are getting along. What the fuck are you talking about? Baby Josh is due to be born around. Oh, Scorpio babies? I'm blinder than he is. And I know that for a fucking fact because I gotta literally sit up. Josh can sit all the way back to where his thing goes and read the chat. I can't. So Josh has better eyesight than I do. I'm gonna be and he can move it back because it's ingrained in the carpet. And that's fine. I don't have internet on my internet. Or I don't have internet on my phone or my laptop, so I can't play music. I can play it for myself, but not for all of you. And Josh is on his phone. Josh, are you still on your phone? No. Can I play music on your phone since this is my channel and I'm not monetized? Well, you can plug it. You got a plug right over here. You can just leave it plugged in. Did you hear me playing your song?
I did, thank you.
You remember when I played it for the first time and you thought it was so cute?
Yes, I did.
What is that? The Pizza Hut?
No, someone sent me a fucking sauce sandwich.
Oh, these people are assholes. I can't even. Hey, I ain't degrading myself. That's a fucking job. That's not degrading, Josh. You want to get some lingerie on? Come on, don't tell me you want to.
I don't know what the purpose.
I could make a Discord, but should I? Could I? Why would I? Josh is beautiful. He will show his face on stream whether he wants to or not. Josh, do you have a PlayStation 3?
Yes, I do.
Where is it? People keep saying to hook it up so I can listen to music. Like, if you trust me with your phone, all I want to do is play music.
No, I'll turn on the PS for you.
Thank you.
I'll put the internet to it too.
Thank you. Josh! Are you done?
I tried.
You did. You tried so hard and you got so far, but it didn't really matter, right, Joshi? Because they want to side shame fucking little. when I fucking goddamn fucking visit Josh again, I'm gonna have all my P's and Q's put together because fuck you fucking bitches that got the guy.
She thinks she's coming back. He's a better chance. Oh, he has a better chance of dating Ellen. I didn't see that comment before. That's Ellen's a whole nother backstory on King Cobra.
Fucking don't fund me.
Yep.
It ain't nothing I'm gonna fucking eat. Look, you see, it's goddamn sludge sauce.
I don't think it's got beans in it.
Yeah, it's got beans in it. The more you eat, the more you chew. I've already farted in front of you. I don't know how many times, whether you knew it or not. I told you at least one. Hey, no, you don't have to move it, Josh. I'm gonna at least take one bite of it, and not for them, for myself. I don't know. I should have known you so much sooner. And my friend, gatekeeping from you, but not really. But I'll give her the shit anyways because she can take it. Oh, you gave me a fork. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Josh, you don't. Well, fuck Boglin Chronicles. They can suck my.
Shout out Boglum.
I've seen Clint's biceps. Josh literally said to me, and I'm sorry, Josh. I've already told the chat this. Josh literally said, "Wait till you see my dad." Baby, I don't want to see your dad. You get it from you. I get it from my mama. You get it from your daddy, right, Josh? Your biceps.
Oh yeah.
Remember when you told me, I was complimenting your biceps, and you said, "Wait till I see your dad's." I'm like, no.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know.
I get my muscles from my dad, yeah.
Fucking Josh. Give me a kiss. On camera.
Oh, hello.
I'm not done.
Oh.
One more. Okay. Thank you. Come again. He's leaving you as soon as you're obnoxious. Hey, who fucking approved that? Fuck your ass. Hold on, Josh. Hold on to that, but Josh can do whatever the fuck he wants. If he wants to take a stream or take quiet time for his fucking fans, go fuck you. This is me on my channel. I'm not on his. I may be in his space, but this is my channel, right?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Yes. Fuck. And I told these fucking tunnels. Oh wait, there's no chips. Oh, if there was chips,
It's a bowl of sauce and beans.
if there were chips, I
It
would.
smells good.
If there were fucking chips, I would fuck your ass.
Because that's what you do, right?
You fucking bitch ass bundles could have added nachos on the side.
I'm sure Josh's got chips in the kitchen. Jessica.
I can't eat jalapenos. I love Josh. I love Josh so much. All right, I'm gonna go pee. Entertain my chat, Josh.
Blink twice.
Why would I fucking cheat on you? I won't cheat once on a girl. I'll never do it again. These people are fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah, that one hurt him.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
I'm having difficulty opening that bit. I got weak hands. I've said that since 8 years old. You're gonna take Josh out for a spin, but not me. If you're gonna take him for a spin, you're gonna take me because I'm gonna watch fucking every goddamn move. What's my favorite thing? Because he's a fucking sweetheart, funny. He may come across a certain way, but he ain't fucking shy with his fucking words. So, he's not fucking shy. I might have said that a few times and upset him, but fuck him. He's not fucking shy. Unless it's paid for, we didn't order it. But if it's paid for, Josh, take it and you can give it to somebody else.
I'm not taking it, dude.
This is my stream, not Josh's. I'm not taking over Josh's goddamn life. Josh loves me. And I fucking love his goddamn fucking beautiful ass.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so when she took the sweater off, that's that's when shit got real. Okay. I don't, like I said, I don't know. She had to have taken something. I watched the stream. I watched all of these streams and I don't remember for the life of me. I really don't remember her like seeing her drink a bunch. Like she did have a drink. There was like a canister of something like a, what you call them? Like one of them Yeti cups or whatever. I thought I saw her drink out of one of those once or twice. But other than that, I don't remember seeing her slam a bunch of shit. But man, she goes off. She gets wild.
And I got mustard. Fuck you, assholes. Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna play music. You're not gonna be able to hear it, so that's why I don't care anymore. Back in the school, they don't. Josh, I'll put everything back. You're OCD just like me. I'm not gonna judge you. But
You throw away my fork, did you?
I did.
That's okay, I got it.
Oh, I did not mean to do that, Josh. Where did that bottle of water go? I know you can't even listen. You can't even listen. None of you can hear it anyways because Josh don't trust me with his fucking phone. That's fine. That's fine. Nobody has to judge me or trust me or whatever.
Yeah, whatever she took started kicking in hard. So what's going on here is she's not actually just having an aneurysm or whatever this is. She was playing music like I think on Josh's phone, and the speakers on his or the mic on his computer wasn't picking it up. It sounded like absolute garbage. So Boglum probably just edited it out. Strong female warlord vibes. Well, I just don't. I've seen people too. I've seen people tweak off of stuff too, and this threw me off, man. I was like, I don't even know what's going on right now. It's like a car wreck, though. I couldn't look away. Yes, quality wifey material. Yeah. I don't know what any of what she's doing means. Air Duster gang for life. Which I don't just like look at it. Is this what fentanyl does?
Josh, where are you? Where have you been, Joshy?
Yeah. Yeah, he was gone somewhere the entire time that happened. Josh just straight up fucked off somewhere.
Wait, is this a Popo? No, it was Popo. Oh, that's me. Josh. Where's Josh? Oh, where are you? I smell. No, what happened? What is this? Fuck you. I can't even read the chat. Fuck your. Whoever sent this, that's very. What do you want me to draw? Josh. I call him Joshy. Joshy. I don't call him Joe. I don't call him Josh. I'm not gonna eat crayons. I'm gonna Josh. He don't trust me with his phone. That's fine. I'm not gonna dig through none of his shit. I don't give a. None of you know who the fuck I am. And everyone wants a God-given screenshot me at the fucking ugliest. Fuck you. That's why I'm not giving none of y'all content.
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, noise, dude.
No, there's no noise. I'm tired of people giving me ugly screenshots that want fucking react to. I'm fucking tired of it. I know how ugly I am.
You're not ugly, Jessica. Ignore the fucking asshole troll.
Got a worm in her brain. I love that Boglum Chronicles puts the messages from chat on screen.
Josh
As
knows who
context,
the fuck I
it's good
am. Don't you, Josh?
Uh-huh.
I love Josh. I love him. I like all kinds of fucking music. Josh
I didn't
knows who
see
the
this
fuck I
one.
am. Don't you, Josh?
Uh-huh.
Look,
I love Josh. I love him.
blink, 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 blink. Why is
I
he
like all
blinking so
kinds of
much?
fucking
What the
music.
fuck is
I
that?
like all kinds of music. I love Josh. I don't want to rule his life. I just want to better his life. There's a difference between being drunk and drunk beyond comprehension. I love Josh. And y'all don't even fucking know. I love Josh. I love Josh.
That's
Right?
what's up.
Where are you going? I'm grabbing it. What kind of beer you got, baby? Oh, we're gonna listen to this before we listen to. Oh, okay. Where's my grind? Oh, fuck, you got it. Fucking.
Now she's just wandering around with her tits out. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. She don't know why it happened either, but
Do you love me?
Fuck you.
I'm going back.
Go be careful. All right. I'll catch y'all later.
well, there you go. That is the mess that is Jessica, and I feel sorry for my boy. I was happy that he ended his dry spell, but also I feel for him now. I feel so very sorry for him now that he has to deal with the aftermath. You know, he's reaping the rewards of whatever he did. So yeah, I think that's going to be it, guys. There may be more live streams on this channel in the future, but the main experience of live streaming will be on the second channel. Thanks everybody for coming in and watching. Whoever watches it in the playback, I'll leave the link in the description if I can figure out how to do that. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one, guys.